In the heart of a small town, nestled between two towering buildings, stood the dollar discount store. It was a place where people from all walks of life congregated, seeking bargains and deals that could stretch their meager budgets. But beneath the fluorescent lights and cheery signage lurked a darkness that few dared to acknowledge. Rumors whispered through the aisles like ghostly echoes, tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena. Some claimed to have seen shadowy figures darting between the shelves, while others swore they heard eerie whispers emanating from the depths of the store. But most chilling of all were the stories of shoppers who vanished without a trace, leaving nothing behind but a sense of dread that lingered in the air. Among the employees of the dollar discount store, there was a shared unease, a feeling that something sinister lurked just beyond the reach of their understanding. But they kept their fears to themselves, going about their duties with forced smiles and nervous glances. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the store prepared to close for the night, a young cashier named Emily found herself alone at the register. The other employees had already gone home, leaving her to finish the last few transactions before locking up for the night. As Emily scanned items and exchanged pleasantries with the remaining customers, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. She glanced over her shoulder several times, but the aisles were empty save for the occasional stray shopping cart. Just as Emily began to relax, a chill swept through the air, causing her to shiver involuntarily. She glanced up at the security monitors mounted above the register, her heart skipping a beat when she saw a figure standing at the end of one of the aisles. It was a tall, shadowy figure, its features obscured by the darkness. Emily's breath caught in her throat as she watched it glide silently between the shelves, moving closer and closer to where she stood frozen behind the register. With trembling hands, Emily reached for the phone, her fingers fumbling over the keypad as she dialed 911. But before she could speak, a voice whispered in her ear, cold and mocking. "You can't escape me, Emily," it hissed, sending shivers down her spine. "You belong to me now." Tears welled in Emily's eyes as she dropped the phone, the sound of it clattering to the floor lost in the oppressive silence of the store. She knew she had to run to get as far away from that sinister presence as possible. But when she tried to move, she found her feet rooted to the spot, as if held in place by some unseen force. Desperation clawed at Emily's chest as the figure drew closer, its form shifting and contorting with each step. She could see now that it was not human, not anything she had ever seen before. Its eyes glowed with a malevolent light, boring into her very soul as it reached out a hand to touch her. But before it could make contact, a blinding flash of light filled the store, illuminating every dark corner with its brilliance. Emily shielded her eyes, crying out in terror as she felt herself lifted from the ground and pulled towards the source of the light. When she opened her eyes again, she found herself standing outside the dollar discount store, the night air cool against her skin. She looked around frantically, half expecting to see the shadowy figure lurking in the darkness, but there was nothing there, save for the empty streets and the distant hum of traffic. Trembling with fear and confusion, Emily stumbled away from the store, her heart racing with each step. She knew she would never be able to forget what had happened. The encounter with that otherworldly entity burned into her memory like a brand. But as she walked away, she couldn't shake the feeling that the darkness she had encountered was still out there, waiting for its next victim to wander too close. And she knew, with a sinking certainty, that she would never be truly safe again.